Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We've got the battle now on the Empire's border map. And we've got the 808 from Fidi Clan, and he's in his Chieftain. Tier 10 reward tank from Clan Wars. Hasn't been available for a while in Clan Wars, so there's a lot of demand for it. And a lot of players consider this an overpowered tank, and this game might just reinforce your opinion of that. He's in a tier 8 to tier 10 game, and he's going to take full advantage of that, but I'll show you how he does that. He's just looking to see who's following him to the area where he's going to play, and he'll be playing on the top part of the donut area there to use his gun depression and his turret armor. He's got one mark of excellence on this gun, and it's a tough tank to get marks of excellence on, so that gives you an indication of his gameplay. He's got quite a few tanks coming up the hill against him, and I think it's important is shot selection and tank target selection here. So takes a hit from a strip 103B at the back there, so he's just going to go to the left here to get out of the line side of that tank destroyer. He's got a full loadout of APCR. Basically, he's not caring about the cost. He just wants to basically do damage every time he shoots. And that's basically, yeah, the people who really want to 3-mark their tanks play. So you shouldn't concern yourself about that. Anyway, he's got a bunch of squishy tanks here in comparison to his own tank there. The 48 pattern, of course, is a tier 10, but he's just been sent back to the garage. It's got the couple of tier 8s here, but they're not going to last long. So he's already got 3k of damage there. He just bounced around from the struve, but again, he's just going to focus on the tanks in front of him. Just an unlucky shot there. Well, another one just ricocheted off, so he's going to have to just focus in a little bit more on where he's putting that shot. So he's going for the cupola now on the T56, and that is definitely a weak spot on that tank. The see, it has got spaced armor on the sides similar to the Super Conk, but when you're sitting behind there, but you're exposing the cupola, there's no real avenue there other than to take the damage. In any case, they're in front. Even though 808's only got 2 kills, he's done a fair bit of damage there, 4k. But it seemed that they've lost the sort of north side of the map, so they've got no control there, so it's just coming back to the camp area in case they're going to try and push in there. So there's only a few, all over the Super Conk there, but this team are probably going to be able to overpower them. It's the Carnarvon Action X, but it's an E50M there, so as long as they can basically stay out of trouble. Now, you can see his speed in the Centurion is over 45k, so it indicates that he's using the turbo to give him the speed he's getting. So it's very similar to a medium tank in speed, so it's not a whole lot slower than some medium tanks. So he's basically, yeah, put off that particular push on his camp area and heading back to his in the Object 430 that was with that tank he just killed. But they're starting to lose a bit of ground now in terms of their position, so they're very similar on hit points, but they're only one tank up, whereas they had a bit of a lead before. And you see the pressure that's being put on the 205B here to take on these tanks here. There's tier 10s and tier 9s. Not sure what the Artie's doing there, unless he's threatening to shotgun them, but in any case, definitely 808 can take them on. He's just got to prioritise again. Take out tanks that have got a gun that are one shot, first off. And he knows he can take on the 105 here and the 430. So he's starting to take some damage, but he's just coming here to basically get again out of the line of sight of the strip. And now he can choose to basically use this hold down position and the strength of his turret to try and get at those tanks here. So again, just aiming here, the E5's got a cupola on the roof there that, yeah, isn't really able to protect. So from his position, he can fire quite safely into that without really exposing his own tank. And he's just waiting for the 430 to make a mistake, or the 430 to sorry. The 430 is managing to put shots in him. He's obviously pushing forward to get at his lower plate. But if he can take that E5 out, then he knows he can push in on the 430 without too much trouble. And there's probably one more shot on the E5, and there you go. Sends him back to the garage, and now he can take on that 430. Now he's still got the strip there on his left, so he's just going to be very careful here. He's just got the top of the gun of the 430 at him. This player's obviously pretty good at using his tank. And the strips managed to miss him completely, unless he was firing at the UDES down behind. So he wants that strip to push in on him, because that means he'll get out of siege mode. And that'll make him a bit more vulnerable. So just playing here, just trying to bait the shots. Strip taking the shot, but he wants the strip to basically try and push in on him, which I don't think the strip will try and do. You see him is wiggling there to try and avoid his commander's hatch, such that it is on a strip to be exposed. And you can see those rounds are just bouncing off. But the UDES 3 has pulled in behind him, and now he's distracted and looks starting to turn, so that's a good time to push in. And there you go, getting the side and rear. And I'm not sure if this strip is tracking. Yes, he has, and that basically puts him in a completely vulnerable position. So he can't do anything about it. He'll just keep him tracked and pushed in place. And one more shot and he's gone. And that is 6 kills to 808, so that's his top gun. The 430 bounces off his tracks, he won't be happy with that, makes his a one shot. Goes for the ram, doesn't quite get knocked out of him, but gets the shot, puts it into him, and that's the end of the game. So 7 kills there to 808, and just under 9k of damage, so really showing his potential there. So another Ace Tanker Mastery Badge game there from 808. He got the top gun there for getting over 6 kills. High caliber award for the most damage, and the Steel Warlord. So he finished well on top there. 1485 base experience. As I've said before, in tier 10 that is a massive increase over the base for an Ace Tanker badge, which is typically around 1100. The rest of the team, the Leopard prototype, the PTA tier 9, is a friend of one of the other clan members who have got, did pretty well, but the spread of damage there was yeah, pretty low, and 808 basically carried that game there for the clan there and the team. The Object 430, yeah, well, we thought he was a good player, and then you can see there he's got 6k of damage, so great effort there, and he would have got an Ace Tanker badge out of that, I'm pretty sure. The Super Conk who played on the lower side, we didn't really see much of that, but he got 4k, and again that was sort of the challenge that the team had, that they really couldn't overcome, and that's although they managed to overcome that super conk without 808 having to intervene. So all round good performance there from a lot of players, but yeah, 808's 31 shots fired. Again, I've said that yeah, if you can keep your gun going through the game, then that gives you the opportunity to basically influence the outcome. So 30 of those shots actually hit the target, so only one missed. So great accuracy of shooting there. 23 pens, that indicated that we saw quite a few bounces, and they were just, ricochets. So probably couldn't do a lot about that. But yeah, great damage total there, just under 9k, just a fraction under, 13 more hit points, and it would have been 9k game. And so he had some battle payments going there, but firing full premium ammunition and consumables, that cost him a little bit there, but I think he would have been happy with the result, and certainly helping him with his MOE chances there on that tank. So another great game there from 808. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I'll have more great content like this for you through the week, and thanks for watching.